When they think of Hollywood, they think of the top 5%, the people that make millions of dollars. But they forget the bottom 95% that make less than less than $60,000 a year. Some can't even make their own health insurance. So they forget that while we're 165,000 strong, there's about 100,000 that just can't make a living being an actor. So that's why we're all here, even those of us that make, a little bit more than scale plus 10.
AI is the scariest because we don't know what it's going to be yet. But at the same time, to have fundamental things like your likeness. When you do let's just say a genre movie, maybe in a superhero universe, there are intense scans done of you all over. And, at some point, they're probably going to be able to replicate you. That needs to be with your permission, your consent, your involvement. We're not just information to be fed into a computer. That's not what humanity's for. And I think, I feel like we're kind of fighting to keep the soul in the art form.
We've been giving it everything we've got, even through the pandemic, that we've adjusted to every change in this industry so far, but they think this is going to get us. So all of the hateful things that they're saying, especially him having the nerve, for him to have the nerve to say that our requests were unreasonable and the writers' requests are unreasonable, when we know what those salaries are for those CEOs, I'm telling you, it was like throwing gasoline on a fire.
SAG leadership needs to bring in some really smart nerds with, master's degrees in computer science to explain the basic concepts to them, so that they can understand exactly how this sausage is made, so that we can come up with very specific language that will protect performers.
I've been a SAG member since 2009. I cannot believe how ridiculous it is, these proposals. Have you heard about the background proposal? Are you kidding me? No, and I feel like they need to physically see us in numbers to understand what they're doing. So I feel like they just see us as a number in their head, not actual people, especially after that comment the studios made about how they just want us all to not be able to afford our rent, not be able to afford our mortgages. Basically, they want us to go homeless in the streets. Like, how dare you? Without writers, without actors, there is no Hollywood.
What we're asking for is just fair compensation, nothing more. We're not trying to rob them. They have enough money as it is. But I think the issue of AI is significant for our future, for the future of our industry otherwise. And for the future, actually, this is a global problem. This will affect workers all around the world. They're estimating that in the next 5 years, 300 million jobs will be lost to AI. And it will apply to actors if we don't fight for copyright to copyright our images. We can't have our images being used in perpetuity without getting paid for it.
It's a job that I have to wake up and train for and work for. Like I have training, I have a class later today. I still have to put money out and I still have to train for my craft, because when this is all over, as things go back to normal, I still need to be prepared. The money that I'm missing out would help me through these tough times.
Nobody who's at the corporate headquarters of any of these companies makes anything. We make the stuff. The writers, the directors, the actors, the cinematographers, the composers, the hairdressers, whips, electricians, camera operators, the stunt performers. We make everything. They don't. And the agreement that we made many, many years ago, this goes back to the 1960s, when we do stuff together, we get compensated for the reuse of that work. And it's just not living up to that.
What strikes me on the front lines is that the chant is, we're here for a fair contract. We're not here for your yacht. We're here for a fair contract. And I think that, when your profits and your ability to pay the one person at the top hundreds of millions of dollars is not being shared for the workers that are creating those profits, that is just a basic line of inequality that we need to address as a society.